You probably think poodles are just fancy show dogs with poofy haircuts, right? Well, prepare to have everything you know about canine intelligence shattered. Beneath those ridiculous pom-poms lies a mind that is constantly analyzing, plotting, and outsmarting humans on a daily basis. But why do they act so suspiciously human? The truth is far stranger than simple genetics. Today, we are counting down the hidden reasons poodles are secretly geniuses. Number 1 will completely change how you see them forever. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. They remember everything. Have you ever noticed your poodle watching you? They aren't just staring blindly, they are taking notes. Poodles possess an almost photographic memory for routines, recognizing patterns long before you even realize you have them. You grab a specific pair of shoes, and they instantly know if it's a walk or a trip to the vet. This isn't just basic conditioning, it's active observation. They study your facial expressions, your tone of voice, and even your breathing patterns to predict your next move. It feels like they are reading your mind, but they are actually just reading your habits. This hyper-awareness makes them incredible companions, but it also means you can never truly hide anything from a poodle. Number 9. Water hunting routes. Revealed? Forget the glamorous runway image for a second. Poodles were originally bred as fierce, hard-working water retrievers. That fancy haircut? It was designed to keep their vital organs warm in freezing water while allowing them to swim faster. This rugged working-class background hardwired their brains for complex problem-solving. Out in the wild, they had to make split-second decisions, navigate treacherous currents, and retrieve targets without human guidance. That independent analytical thinking did not just disappear when they moved into cozy living rooms, it simply evolved. Now, instead of calculating the trajectory of a falling duck, they are calculating the exact angle needed to steal a sandwich off your kitchen counter while you are looking the other way. Number 8. Masters of emotional manipulation. If you own a poodle, you have absolutely been manipulated. They are the undisputed masters of emotional intelligence in the dog world. A poodle knows exactly which look will make you drop that piece of cheese. They learn to replicate behaviors that yield the best emotional responses from you. If faking a slight limp gets them extra cuddles, you better believe they will become an Oscar-winning actor. They map out human emotions like a chess grandmaster, anticipating your reactions before you even feel them. This isn't malicious, of course. It's a highly sophisticated survival mechanism. By keeping you completely wrapped around their little paws, they ensure a life of luxury, proving that emotional intelligence is their greatest weapon. Number 7. Independent problem-solving skills. Most dogs face a closed door and simply bark until a human comes to fix the problem. A poodle? They will examine the door, study the handle, and figure out how to open it themselves. This independent problem-solving ability is terrifyingly advanced. They treat the world like an escape room, constantly testing boundaries and figuring out how things work. Whether it is unzipping a backpack to reach a hidden toy or figuring out how to unlatch a gate, their brains are wired for structural analysis. This means they require constant mental stimulation, or they will invent their own games, which usually involves dismantling your house. They don't just want to follow orders, they want to understand the system. Number 6. They understand human syntax. We all know dogs understand basic commands like sit or stay. But researchers have found that poodles can comprehend complex human syntax and vocabulary far beyond the average canine. They don't just hear the command, they understand the context. If you say, "Bring me the red toy from the bedroom," a poodle can actually process the specific object, the color, and the location. They essentially learn human language as a second language, rather than just reacting to phonetic sounds. This incredible cognitive ability allows them to follow multi-step instructions effortlessly. It is why they excel in advanced obedience and agility courses. Sometimes, when they tilt their heads, they are literally translating your sentences in their minds. Number 5. Elite-level spatial awareness. Watch a poodle navigate a crowded room. They do not clumsily knock things over like other breeds. They possess an elite level of spatial awareness that borders on a superpower. They calculate distance, speed, and trajectory with pinpoint accuracy. This stems from their agility and hunting routes, where precision was a matter of life or death. In a modern home, this translates to a dog that can gracefully leap onto a cluttered coffee table without disturbing a single glass. They map their environment in 3 dimensions, remembering the exact placement of objects. This hyperspatial intelligence allows them to navigate complex environments in the dark and anticipate moving objects, making them look less like pets and more like canine ninjas. Number 4. Boredom breeds. Evil geniuses. A bored poodle is a dangerous poodle. Because their brains operate at such a high frequency, a lack of mental stimulation quickly turns them into mischievous masterminds. They don't chew your shoes because they are anxious. They do it because they are trying to entertain themselves by conducting a physics experiment on leather. They will intentionally hide your belongings, open cabinets, and cause controlled chaos just to watch your reaction. It is their way of creating a puzzle when you haven't provided one. This intense need for cognitive engagement proves that their intelligence requires a job. If you don't give a poodle a task, they will quickly appoint themselves the CEO of household destruction. Number 3. The ultimate mimicry artists. Poodles have a bizarre and fascinating ability to mimic human and animal behavior. They are canine sponges, absorbing the mannerisms of whoever they spend the most time with. If you sigh heavily when you are frustrated, your poodle might start letting out dramatic sighs when their food bowl is empty. They can learn how to open drawers simply by watching you do it once. This observational learning is incredibly rare in the animal kingdom. They analyze cause and effect by watching others, bypassing the need for trial and error. This mimicry is a sign of high-level cognitive function, proving they aren't just living by instinct. They are actively learning from their environment and adapting their behavior accordingly. Number 2. A refined sense of humor. Yes, you heard that right. Poodles actually have a sense of humor. Animal behaviorists have noted that highly intelligent breeds often display behaviors specifically designed to incite laughter or playfulness from their owners. A poodle will deliberately steal a sock and parade it in front of you, not because they want the sock, but because they know it initiates a fun chase game. They understand the concept of teasing and practical jokes. If they find an action that makes you laugh, they will weaponize it, repeating the behavior just to get a reaction. This ability to understand and manipulate social dynamics for sheer entertainment elevates their intelligence from simple obedience to complex, emotionally nuanced social interaction. Number 1. They judge your decisions. The ultimate reason poodles act so smart? They are literally judging you. Because they understand patterns, consequences, and routines, they know when you are making a mistake. If you take a wrong turn on your daily walking route, they will stop and stare at you. If you try to sneak them a subpar treat, they will refuse it out of sheer principle. They possess an internal sense of logic and expectation. When you violate that logic, they notice. This isn't stubbornness, it is critical thinking. They evaluate situations and decide whether your command makes sense before obeying. You aren't just their owner, you are their partner. And sometimes they think they are the smarter half of the relationship. So, the next time your poodle gives you that knowing look, remember, they aren't just being cute. They are analyzing your every move. Did any of these traits remind you of your own dog? Let me know your funniest poodle story in the comments below. If you enjoyed uncovering the truth about these canine geniuses, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more mind-blowing animal secrets.